Amidst the tall and majestic columns of Persepolis, in an era when the Persian Empire stood at the height of its glory, a child was born whose destiny was to be etched among the great kings of history. His name was Xerxes, son of the mighty Darius the Great, the king of kings of the Achaemenid Empire, and Atossa, daughter of Cyrus the Great. He was not only the heir to a vast throne, but also carried the blood of two great dynasties, Persian and Median, in his veins, blood that would drive him to rule over half the known world. Xerxes' childhood was spent among the stone palaces and marble columns. The busy and dignified Achaemenid court was not just his home, but a school where he learned politics, warfare, religion, and wisdom. Teachers from different lands, Babylon, Egypt, India, and Iran itself, brought their knowledge to him every day. His mother, Atossa, a noble and intelligent woman, raised him like a jewel of the royal family. She often took him to the tomb of Cyrus the Great and spoke of the glory of his reign, how he ruled the world with justice and wisdom. And she always told her son, "If you want to be worthy of this name, you must step beyond your father's shadow." As a young prince, Xerxes accompanied his father Darius on many campaigns. He witnessed Egypt and Babylon rise in rebellion and then bow down under Darius' iron fist. Among military camps and battlefields, Xerxes learned how to fight not just with the sword, but with strategy. Darius had many sons, but Xerxes was chosen not only for his intelligence or strength, but for his bloodline tied to Cyrus. Time passed, and in his later years, Darius longed for revenge against the Greeks who had wounded the pride of the empire at the Battle of Marathon. But death came too soon. In 486 BCE, Darius passed away, and Xerxes ascended the throne, a young king, yet experienced and resolute. Babylon rebelled again, so did Egypt. Xerxes responded swiftly. He marched to Babylon, humiliated their gods, crushed the rebellion, and asserted his power. Egypt too could not resist for long. Gradually, his name instilled fear among satraps. He continued building palaces, expanded the bureaucracy, connected the empire through roads, and brought new order to his dominion. But a wound still ached in his heart, a wound from the past, from his father's defeat against the Greeks. He vowed to complete what Darius could not, so he assembled an enormous army, said by historians to number in the hundreds of thousands, from Persia and Media, India and Phoenicia, from savage Scythians to Egyptian warriors. He ordered a bridge of boats to be built over the Hellespont. When the sea destroyed his bridge, he ordered it whipped. This was Xerxes, a king who saw even nature as his foe. With this vast army, he marched toward Greece. At Thermopylae, a hero named Leonidas stood against him with 300 Spartans, but Xerxes launched his full force and defeated them. Then he reached Athens, that ancient rival of Persia, and burned it to the ground. But fate had another plan. At the naval battle of Salamis, the mighty Persian fleet was trapped in narrow straits. Themistocles, the Greek commander, struck a blow that shifted the balance of power. Concerned about rebellions in the east, Xerxes decided to return, leaving command to General Mardonius. Back in Persia, not out of defeat but out of prudence, he governed his empire. Construction continued. Palaces rose. Art, architecture, law, and the Nowruz festivals flourished in unmatched splendor. Xerxes was now a king increasingly drawn to beauty and grandeur. Some called him indulgent, yet he still ruled his vast realm with strength. Years passed. In the marble halls, peace reigned. But in the shadows of night, a conspiracy took shape. One of his eunuchs, perhaps incited by enemies or driven by envy, drove a sword into the king's body. In 465 BCE, in silence and within the palace he had built, Xerxes died. His sons, especially Artaxerxes, after struggles for succession, took the throne, but it was no longer the age of Xerxes. He was gone, but his legacy remained. Persepolis, with its tall columns, stands as a reminder of his grandeur. His name, carved in stone and memory, endures in history. He was a king who dreamed of a united world, who left a trace of greatness between the borders of reality and ambition. A king whose name will shine forever in the chronicles of time, Xerxes, son of the empire.